Hey folks, Dean Bendall, the Mortgage Dean here at Homebridge Financial Services. Coming to you this week with an interesting topic. We're going to talk about appraisals for a minute. So, I wanted you to kind of know a little bit more about appraisals, and let's talk about a few of the questions we're going to talk about today. What it is, what it is not, how value is determined, and why it's needed. So first off, what it is. An appraisal is a appraiser's or an underwriter's opinion of value of a piece of real estate. What it is not a rubber stamp of whatever's on the contract. Just because you're offering a certain purchase offer on a home doesn't mean that that's what the value of the home is. Now let me give you a really good example of that. This globe was given to me as a gift from a friend of mine. You can go to any store and buy it. I guess not any store, but you can go to a store and you can buy a globe very similar to this, or maybe the exact same one. If you came to me and said, Dean, I'll buy that from you for the same price of what I can get in the store for, I would not do that. This was given to me by a very good friend. It's worth more to me than what you can buy it at the store for. There's a perfect example of the difference between an opinion of value versus the offer on a contract. They don't always equal the same thing. As a lender, we're getting to answer why it's needed. As a lender, I'm going to lend money on the home that you're making an offer on. I want to make sure that the value of that home is in line with what it really is, not what my opinion is of the value of that home or of this globe, for instance. Why is that needed? Well, mortgages are sold on the open market as mortgage-backed securities. There are certain rules that regulate that type of transaction. That means the value of the home must be an independent opinion. In the end, the underwriter has to say so whether that's the case or not. But an appraiser has to look at it from that perspective, that he's trying to put a value on that home based on a fair market value. So that I'll give you another really good for instance. Square footage matters in value. Gold-plated toilet seats do not. So another crazy comparison, but that's the way it is. So appraisers are opinions of value. They're not always right either. When we get appraisers in that don't necessarily have all the comps that need to be considered in them, we do ask for revisions. If the underwriter ultimately sees something in the appraisal that is not correct, she will ask for corrections as well. So understand, opinion of value, underwriter has the ultimate determination of value. If the underwriter determines that the value that the appraiser has provided is not correct or needs revisions, they will ask for those revisions to have it updated. So I hope that gives you a little bit of insight into an appraisal and what makes value and what doesn't. Look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you very much.